How are you all? Hope you all are fit and fine. So I am your English ma'am Urmil Joshi from Art and Progressive School. So students, we have completed our chapter nouns. So in the chapter, we have discussed 5 kinds of nouns. First is common noun, second is proper noun, third is abstract noun, and fourth one is material noun, and the fifth is collective noun. So 5 kinds of nouns I have explained you in the previous video, and after that 2 kinds of noun are also here, that is the recognition of countable and uncountable nouns. So what is the meaning of countable and uncountable? So countable, you all know count means how we have to count anything in numbers. कैसे हम किसी वस्तु को numbers में count करेंगे. So countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted. जिनको हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Count कर सकते हैं. That can be counted, and these kinds of noun are in both singular and plural form. So you all know what is singular and what is plural. आप सब जानते हैं कि singular क्या है and what is plural. So singular noun is a noun that refers to one. Noun that refers to one person, one thing, one animal. And the plural refers to more than one. जब एक से ज़्यादा persons, place, animals and things, so we can say more than one, plural form, more than one. By adding SES, we make plural also. हम SES add करके क्या बनाते हैं? Plural form. Okay. So, what is countable noun? Countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted and they found both in singular and plural form by adding one and more than one. How we will count nouns? So first example I am giving you a cake. One cake or a cake. So this is countable. We can count a cake in numbers. हम numbers में cake को count कर सकते हैं. And after that, if we are saying about 2 cakes, this is also countable, both in singular and plural form. So countable noun are those nouns that can be counted and both in singular and plural form. जो singular में भी और plural में भी दोनों forms में होते हैं, उन्हें हम कहते हैं countable nouns, both in singular and plural forms by adding S or ES, or before the noun we can use numbers also. Just in this word also, cake also, I have written 2. This is number. So like this we can write countable nouns, those nouns that can be counted easily, जिनको हम numbers में we can count easily. So the 1 cake and 2 cakes. And after that, one more example, 1 boy or a boy, and you can write 4 boys. 4 boys. By adding number 4 before the noun. 1 pen in singular form, and you can make plural of this, 5 pens. 5 pens. By adding number 5 before a noun. Another example, 1 pencil. 1 pencil. 3 pencils. 3 pencils. So these are the examples of countable noun that we can easily count, and they found in both they can be written both in singular and plural forms by adding s or es. Like I have written es, cakes, boys, pens. In all the words I have written s to make it plural. So countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted and they can be written both in singular and plural forms. They are all are having singular and plural both the forms. After that, second kind of noun according to the number, that is uncountable. Uncountable. As the name is telling, uncountable. Un means no, that cannot be counted. That cannot be या can't be counted, जिसको हम count नहीं कर सकते, and they are not in the form of plural, और जो plural की form में भी नहीं होते हैं. For example, milk. Milk is the example. Milk is the singular one and we will not write it in plural form. Milks we will not write. So this is also uncountable. इसको हम count नहीं कर सकते. Oil. Oil is also uncountable. Oils is also uncountable. Oil is uncountable noun. Curd. Curd is also example of uncountable noun. Ghee. Ghee is also uncountable. We can count the packets of ghee. Packets we can count easily, but if we will write only ghee, curd, oil and milk, we can't count milk, oil, curd and ghee. And they are not in the form of plural. They are not in the form of plural. Plural form में ये नहीं होते हैं and they all are singular ones. So like this you can easily find out that what is countable and what is uncountable. So this were the recognition of countable and uncountable nouns, how you will count the nouns and how you will write it. By adding s or es you can make it countable, and uncountable nouns are those nouns that can't be counted, जिनको count नहीं किया जा सकता है. So with the help of some examples from your book, one exercise is there, 3.5. I am explaining you from your book. Exercise number 3.5. So here, what you have to do, identify the countable or uncountable nouns in the following sentences and encircle them. You have to encircle the countable or uncountable noun, and after that you have to write in front of the sentence whether the noun is countable or uncountable. So how you will do this? First I am explaining you, I bought rice yesterday. So in this sentence, what is noun? Noun is rice. Noun is rice. So you have to encircle rice. And rice is which kind of noun? Whether it is countable or uncountable. So rice is uncountable. We can't count rice. And it is not in the form, plural form. So you will write uncountable in front of the sentence. Uncountable. Now the second sentence is mother's milk is the best for a baby. Is the best for a baby. So in this sentence, milk is noun and it is again uncountable noun because it is in the singular form and we can't make it plural. So milk is uncountable. So again you will write uncountable. Now the third sentence is the smiles on the faces of children, filled the room with happiness. Filled the room with happiness. So here happiness is also noun, abstract noun, and happiness is also uncountable. We can't count happiness and smiles also. So both the nouns are uncountable in this sentence. Both the nouns are uncountable. We can't count smiles and happiness. Fourth one is you have many books. You have many books. I have one book. Again, book is countable because we are using numbers before the noun. So you have many books. Book is countable. We can count book easily. So you will write countable noun here. Fifth sentence is successful candidates will be called for an interview. Will be called for a interview. So candidates are in plural form and candidates can be counted easily. Candidates can be counted. So candidates are countable noun in the sentence. Candidates can easily be counted in numbers and they are in plural form. So candidates is countable noun in this sentence. After that, next sentence is sixth one. He likes curd with sugar. Curd with sugar. So in this sentence, curd and sugar both are nouns, but we can't count curd and sugar. So both are uncountable. We can't count curd and sugar. We can count the packets or bottles or cups of curd, but we can't count curd. We can count the packets of sugar, but we can't count sugar only. So next sentence is children should not drink tea. Not drink tea. So again, tea is uncountable. It is only in singular form. We can't count tea. So tea is uncountable noun. So how you are recognizing the countable and uncountable? In the form of singular and plural. If the nouns are both in singular and plural forms, they are countable nouns, and the nouns that are not in plural form, they are uncountable nouns. And the last sentence is please give me a cup of coffee. coffee is uncountable, but cup you can count. So coffee is uncountable noun here. But cup, if we will talk about cup, so it is countable. Cup is countable noun here. So like this, you have to do this question in your book. And exercise number 3.4, I have not discussed in previous video. So today I am discussing this one also. Fill in the blanks with suitable collective nouns. So you all know what is collective noun. When we talk about a group of persons or things or animals, that is collective noun. Group of persons, animals or things. So exercise number 3.4 I am telling you here. Exercise number 3.4. Fill in the blanks with suitable collective nouns. You have to write collective nouns in the blanks. So first is a dash of directors. A dash of directors selected the new teacher. Selected the new teacher. So group of directors, what you can say? Collection of directors, you can say board of directors. B-O-A-R-D, board of directors. So this is the collective noun given to directors. Directors के लिए हमने collective noun क्या लिखा है यहाँ? Board of directors. So this is the collective noun for the word directors. So board of directors selected the new teacher. Second is they saw a dash of lions at the zoo. Lions at the zoo. So for the group or collection of lions, you can write pride. A pride of lions. The collective noun for lion is pride. Pride of lions. Next is the farmer has a dash of cattle on his farm. Farm. So for noun cattle, what collective noun you will use here? A herd of cattle. Herd of cattle you will write here. Next is the fox could not succeed to get the dash of grapes easily. So in this sentence, the fox could not succeed to get the dash of grapes. So which collective noun you will use here for the grapes? Grapes, you will use a bunch of grapes. The bunch of grapes. Collective noun, bunch you will use here. Bunch of grapes. Next sentence is Namita has a dash of stamps. And for the collection of stamps, you will use what you will use? A collection of stamps. Collection word you will use here. Collection of stamps. Next sentence is We saw a dash of sheep on our way home. On our way home. So you will use here, we saw a flock of sheep. Flock of sheep. Sheep का झुंड, भेड़ का झुंड. We saw a flock of sheep on our way home. After that, seven sentences. The police have arrested. The police have arrested a dash of thieves. So for the thieves, which collective noun you will use here? A gang of thieves. A gang of thieves. Collective noun gang we will use here. Next is, I forgot to take my lunch. I forgot to take my lunch. To take my lunch. I forgot to take my, sorry, not lunch. Forgot to take my dash of keys from home. So for the word keys, we will use the collective noun my bunch of keys. Bunch of keys. So you will write bunch of keys. Next is the dash of students. The dash of students is listening attentively. Is listening attentively to their teacher. So group of students is called class. So class of students is listening attentively to their teacher. So again, collection or group of students is called class of students. And the last sentence is, you can put the dash of tools, the dash of tools in that box. In that box. So you can put the dash of tools, the box of tools. So here the collective noun set of tools you can write here. You can put the set of tools in that box. So here you will use collective noun for the word tools, set, a set of tools. So here I have told you collective nouns for the given nouns. आपने जो भी nouns आपको दिए हैं उनके लिए आपने क्या करा है? Collective nouns you have to write in your book. Like this you will fill it in your notebook. So I hope you all have understood this chapter. Recognition of countable and uncountable nouns. Now you can easily recognize what is countable and which is uncountable. You can write it. Thank you. Learn the definitions. Take care. Bye-bye.